Welcome to Life Planning 101, brought to you by Kennedy Financial Services in Eastland, Texas. Tune in every week as we share important information to help you and your family live life on purpose. Insurance, investments, legacy and tax planning, and much more. All covered now on Life Planning 101.
All right, we're back for another exciting episode of Black and White Market Minute. Aaron's on the road with us today, but we've got him linked in and ready to talk about what's going on this week in the market. Aaron, what do you have for us today?
Hey, well, I have a lot of heat sitting in College Station at the 7-on-7 tournament, and we are boiling. So hot down here. But to the important stuff, we got a lot going on in the market. The biggest thing we have is, the Fed is going to continue to raise interest rates. And the Fed really has no control over inflation whatsoever. They cannot stop what's causing our inflation, and that's supply. They can't force more computer chips to be made. They can't open up interstates and help trucking with what they're trying to do. What they are doing is complete demand destruction. And the tools that they're using just are not going to work. So knowing that, we got to kind of look at what we do going forward. And one thing we always have to remember is the market is a forward-looking machine. It's trying to look what a company is going to be worth tomorrow, or 10 years from now, or 15 years from now, not today. So the market can really turn without us understanding why. So keep that in the back of your mind. Help you stay positive through some of this. So some of the good things that are going on, markets are finally coming down to a price where they're getting reasonable. They're still a little bit expensive. I think the S&P is somewhere in the 16 range, where, that's a little bit high for forward, but the average is somewhere around 15. So guys, we're getting close. Small companies are sitting at 17. And typically, the small caps are going to run about 5% higher than what our big companies are running. So, in all actuality, small caps should be having a PE somewhere around 20, but they're 17. So their prices are coming down, and that's good because when we're investing, we want to be buying low and selling high.
Right. So, and that's an interesting point. So that's a good thing to just remember, right? So the emotional point of the market, that's what's causing the day to day. But to your point, Aaron, when you look at the fundamentals of investing, which is through all the emotional biases that we as humans just feel all the time, when you look through that, we're getting down to a better fundamental reality.
Yes, absolutely. Typically, if you can buy at these points, you're gonna have a good future going forward. The most important thing in investing is your buy. You need to buy at a price where you can make money. That sounds so obvious, but most of us chase returns. We don't want Tesla until it's gone up 8 times. You've already missed it. So you got to look forward where something's gonna be. So we're getting there. And when I'm saying this, I'm not saying the market's through going down. I still think we have another leg down, but in my mind, we're close. We're 60 to 70% where we're headed. And typically in a down market, that last quarter to 33% of the downturn is brutal. It's a lot more volatile than the point leading up here. But, if I could talk to anybody and say, hey, we're 65% done with this, most people would be okay. And this is the point where you need to start getting your game plan together. You can start picking up great companies, fantastic companies at good prices. You probably don't want to dump everything you have in today, but, it's a good time to start nibbling. It's a good time to start getting your buy list, good time to start setting some prices in which you want to buy, because, the market is never priced where it should be. It's either higher or lower. So what we want to do is start buying so you can at least get to the bottom. pick a little bit, and then a little bit more, and keep getting a better price. And eventually this thing will turn, and you will have done exactly what you're supposed to, and you'll have a fantastic ride going forward.
Right, Aaron, and what you're saying is we got to continue to be proactive, right? So we were proactive in thinking that inflation was going to go up due to the massive amount of capital that was forced into the economy. So we got a little conservative, we got a little dry powder, little pockets of it, and now we need to be proactive and look for those opportunities to deploy that back to work. Little by little, nothing. We're not on our heels, right? You can't go to a sprint from your heels. You're on your toes. So we're looking for those opportunities and ready to take advantage.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah, let's get on our toes and start looking forward.
Yep, there's lots of opportunities coming. Aaron, thanks for taking some time out today. I know everybody appreciates it, and so do I. We look forward to the next time we can get together and get something. It's fun. We're looking forward to taking advantage of this. So again, good luck on the 7-on-7. That's exciting to be down there.
Thank you.
And enjoy the heat. So again, Matt Ervin and Aaron Kennedy right here with Black and White Market Chatter on Life Planning 101. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Thank you for joining us for Life Planning 101, brought to you by Kennedy Financial Services. If you have questions, you can email them to lifeplanning@kennedy-financial.com. Be sure to tune in next week for more Life Planning 101. The opinions expressed herein are those of the firm and are subject to change without notice. The opinions referenced are as of the date of publication and are subject to change due to changes in the market or economic conditions and may not necessarily come to pass. Any opinions, projections, or forward-looking statements expressed herein are solely those of the author, may differ from the views or opinions expressed by other areas of the firm, and are only for general informational purposes as of the date indicated. Securities offered through Calton & Associates Incorporated, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Smart Money Group LLC. Kennedy Financial Services and Smart Money Group LLC are separate entities and are not owned or controlled by Calton & Associates Incorporated.